good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HD dive is selected.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Entering play
Quarterback has
call,
to have
coach
command in those
suggestions. There are 8
situations. You
categories.
cannot
You have
afford
12
a
options.
penalty like
HD
that
dive
deep
is
in your own
selected.
territory. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds some solid space.
Entering
Makes a
play
nice
plus
game
line.
before the defense is able to
Inside
stop
zone.
him. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start.
There he goes! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So, whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
6 categories.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Lincoln. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move.
Spread.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kick is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Perez. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Perez.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Smith takes the handoff. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on this offensive line. Just having their way. Making life easy for these runs.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until...
It's a running room, and he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires left. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella and go make a tackle and make a play on the right.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Entering play call, you have 7 options. 5, 4, 2, return left is selected.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds a man on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Irish!
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Spread.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lincoln. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
Double mug. There are 6 categories.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Cover 3 Sky is selected. Audible.
Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He just terrorized his quarterback, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that game, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Inside zone.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Inside mesh.
This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish. With that latest touchdown pass, it might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He smashes his way through again. And the returner will be knocked down.
Formation, there are 6 categories.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
They're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early in this one. They just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Categories. You have
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's what...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're already in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just park them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, wealth.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There are 6 categories.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And last week was great for this young man. Man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Perez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
0 is selected.
Rides the back on the option to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. Can they catch it? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And
timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle, it's Perez. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he added the extra. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Entering paused screen, you have 5
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Coach, cover for
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Enter coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
Corner is
Not sure
selected.
they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Finds a man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeyer. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lincoln. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Entering play call.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire. In the zone, feeling it, using the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. That's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up...
Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So,
and this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
You have 12 options. Keep flood is selected.
Gonna run it. It's Savage. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. You've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, Guess shows up with another big one. That guy.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Coach, inside, RPO, inside zone.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. The give from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Drive like corner.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense will stay on the field with 4th and goal coming up. Touchdown by the Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Ellison. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finding an escape route. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got it in the middle, it's Barres. At the 20, he's got space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 22. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barres. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barres.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Options. Cover 1 hole is selected. Spread.
Going right to work up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Spread.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it, the deep ball ball was there, and it just
Coach
trickled through his
suggestions.
finger.
There are 6
And the Horned
categories.
Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Double slant stick.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but